All right, we are live here on Facebook, so thanks for joining us. If you do have some questions, feel free to type them in the chat. This is Sam here with Affluence Real Estate Group. So today we're going to talk about if you're a buyer, can you really time the market? So we get this question a lot. What are some of the opportunities in this market? And can you time the market? So what we usually do with our buyers is we let them know that how long are you going to stay in the home. So if you're going to stay in the home for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, what we'll do is we'll go back 5, 6, 7, 8 years and show them the trends for that time. Now, right now, we've had an adjustment since February and in the market, about 25%. We're still up about 6% over last year. And the opportunity there, though, is that if there are less buyers right now, what we'll find is if the market does rebound, which it will, and it's still up, more buyers will be competing and buying a property at that time. So that might increase competition and demand for properties. So there's a lot of pent-up demand. It's a lot about supply and demand. As more buyers enter the market, demand goes up, price goes up, and supply will usually come down. So usually if you're either an investor or you're just gaining equity and you're staying in that home for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, it is a great idea to consider not only if the payments are reasonable for you and you can afford it, to build that equity now, yet at the same time, there's equity to be had, because what will happen is if the market does improve with the pent-up demand, even if you do conservatively of 5% over a year, in 3 to 4 years, you would have paid down equity, you would have paid down the mortgage, and you would have owned an asset. We do also get a question like, why should I even invest or buy a home? If you are living in the home, you're going to be gaining equity. If you're a first-time home buyer, you're paying 100% interest by renting. Another thing as well is you can improve the value of that asset. So in the stock market, you really are not able to do that. You are relying on the company's performance. When you're buying a home, the bank is putting 80% generally, and you're putting in the 20%, and you're getting a return on that entire 100%. So from that perspective, real estate is a great tool. It's a great opportunity as well. We have buyers that are upsizing. So if you're paying less for a more expensive home and that demand will go up again, it's a great time to get equity in that market and get a reasonable payment. And you will probably, be happy with that. Usually we ask the homeowner, like, would you have regretted buying the same house on the same street, maybe a couple of houses down, 10, 15 years ago? And usually they say no. One thing to know as well is in Ray Dalio books called Principles, they talk a lot about every market has cycles. Every economy has cycles. So we have cycles where economy, money's being printed, everybody's spending, and then everything comes back, they pull back. There's a bit of volatility in the market, and then there's a cycle. So there's a period for every cycle. And what we can do is with our buyers, and if you'd like to book a consultation with us, let us know. We'll put our calendar here in the chat. If you are someone who has equity in your home, our mission is to help you build your wealth for your family, build your family legacy through, whether you upsize in your home, whether you're selling your property, or whether you're using that as a vehicle to buy another home and use that as an investment as well. So just some things that we do. I'll link to that in our description as well. And also we look forward to serving you. Thanks so much.